feel so close to you right now.
We are.
What's up, guys? I'm Fireball from Fireball Tim Best of Show.
I'm Tommy. Sorry.
Cut. Boop. What's going on, guys? Welcome. I am Fireball from Fireball Tim Best of Show.
I'm Tommy Scalera, and this is Car Show Safari.
Today we are back again at the Murphy Auto Museum, our cool museum up in Oxnard.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
One of the most beautiful cars in our collection up here. I'm sure that anybody who comes to the museum is going to pick their favorite.
Right.
But this is one of my favorites, and I grew up with these cars. This is actually a little bit older. But this one's a 58 Lincoln Continental Mark III.
Lincoln Continental Mark III, and very unique styling for the era. And it had one very interesting feature about it. It was the breezeway rear window, which rolled down. The rear window rolled down. And
that was the selling tool.
That was the big thing.
Yeah.
Beside the fact that the car was 19 feet long, and basically weighed 400,000 pounds.
That's a lot of Detroit steel.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about how you look back at 58 with cars like this and how they were built, and if you bumped this car into a car of today, how do you think that car of today would do?
Well, 58 was a really weird year in the automotive history because first off the bat, it was the first year that had dual headlights, quad headlights.
Yeah,
and
Corvette was that way.
Yeah, it was a very interesting styling change. Laws had changed in the United States. But the other was that it was a very weird year, mostly in GM, because it was a one-off year. Most car years are 3-year runs, but this was 1 year before we went into the craziness of 1959. Very, very big car, and that was one of the selling points of these cars, was big and comfortable like a couch. I know in my 62 Thunderbird, they added 25-pound weights on either side of the corners of the car to make it ride better. Okay, so an extra 50 pounds.
What, a couple of dumbbells in
the
corner?
they just literally put big hunks of steel in there just to weigh it down.
Wow, I'd like to cut it open and see what those things look like.
But yeah, they're probably shaped like dumbbells.
Yeah.
It's an amazing automobile, but a lot of people had trouble with this car in 1958 because it didn't have pronounced fins. And all of a sudden, they realized that Cadillac was doing the whole fin thing, and that they were missing out because they didn't have big fins on the car.
Yeah. So what happened in the following year?
After that, I really don't know how long this model went for.
Yeah.
But when they came out with the 61 Continental, it was a game changer for Ford and Lincoln. It was the Kennedy era cars. Yeah. They were beautiful, understated.
How long did that last? How long did that era last before they changed?
I think that one went all the way up to like 68.
Yeah.
That was a long era.
Maybe one of you guys know. Leave in the comments what year that model year continued for.
Dagmars in this car were pronounced.
Yeah.
They were very focused. They weren't as large as Cadillac Dagmars, but they were certainly shapely.
Yeah. Okay then. My wife had a 58 Vet and had them on the back. And a Toyota came up and crashed into her, and she got out of the car bawling until she looked down at the car, and the Corvette had not a scratch, nothing, and the entire front end of the other person's car was crushed like a tin can.
And it had the shape of 2 Dagmars.
Exactly, just bullets right in there. And lastly, what's the deal with your dog?
Oh man, I'm telling you about my dog. Oh boy, I'll tell you, his favorite bone is in my arm. You know, we're trying to train him though. You know, I mean, last week he went on the paper 3 times. Twice I was reading it.
Hey guys, I'm Fireball from Fireball Tim Best of Show.
And I'm Tommy from carshowsafari.com, where you can go to find all the car shows and motorsport events nationwide.
And be sure to like me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all social, fireballtim.com. Thanks for watching.